What is going on, everybody? It's JetsCentral coming back with more breaking Jets news. So the Jets just went out and signed tight end Bucky Hodges, formerly of the Minnesota Vikings. And I remember this guy back at Virginia Tech. And I remember watching the draft and liking him. And I was sitting there thinking to myself, like, okay, round 3, round 4, round 5, round 6, like this guy kept slipping and slipping and slipping. And I was thinking to myself, damn, I really wish the New York Jets would take a flyer on this guy. Because I do think he has a nice upside as far as a receiving tight end goes. Now, blocking, on the other hand, he struggles big time with it. He's a liability in the run game. He did a horrible job at that, blocking and helping out, protecting, winning at the point of attack. He was horrible at it at Virginia Tech. That's probably why he slipped in the draft. But as far as a pass-catching tight end goes, he does possess a huge upside. I don't want to compare him to an Evan Ingram, but I will say that that's the style of player that the Jets are getting, that we're adding to the tight end room. He's almost like a wide receiver in a tight end's body, if that makes any sort of sense. So I do like Bucky Hodges. I remember him coming out. He was around 6'6", 235, 240, somewhere in that range. And I was thinking to myself, like, damn, this guy could be a red zone threat. Okay, he's big. He can box out. He could box out corners. He could box out safeties. He pretty much can win at the 50-50 balls. He's like a basketball player on the football field. So I was thinking to myself, maybe the Jets should take a flyer on this guy. Because at that point in time, at that juncture, the Jets' tight end room was in shambles. So I mean, of course, we went out and drafted Jordan Leggett from Clemson in the 5th round, which I was totally pumped with. I really liked that value. But Bucky Hodges, I just remember him having a nice upside at Virginia Tech, and I liked him coming out as a prospect. Of course, I'm not saying, oh, he's going to be a top 5 guy or top 10 tight end or anything like that. I'm just saying, from an prospect standpoint, I do like his upside. Now, I will say this, though, real quick. I think it's clear what Mike Maccagnan and the New York Jets are doing regarding the tight end position. They're adding depth. They're adding young, athletic tight ends that still haven't really hit their prime. That still do have a upside. They still haven't reached their full potential to maybe see what we have in them. We have Eric Tomlinson. We have Jordan Leggett. We just brought in Clive Walford, and now we're bringing in Bucky Hodges. So it's clear that there's going to be competition at the tight end, at the tight end spot. Who's going to win the gig? I don't know. I would say right now it's probably going to be Walford and Leggett, and maybe probably the other one is going to be kicked down to special teams, and then the other one probably on the practice squad, if not cut. So I like the move. It's one of those moves where it's just like, okay, it's just a nice depth move, and maybe this guy can contribute in the preseason and maybe make some plays in the regular season if he does in fact make the team. So that's pretty much it for the news right now. The Jets went out and signed tight end Bucky Hodges out of Virginia Tech. So with that being said, let me know down in the comment section your guys' thoughts on this move. And with that being said, go Jets.